Alright folks, now in episode 2 I share our route through Indonesia with you. We've gone north for RAJA AMAPT. It's out of season, so we can expect some challenging conditions along the way. Well, we shared all this with you in our previous video. IMPI is now heading for our target destination, being Waisai. But as a first step, we will sail from Saget to Sorong through the Seli Strait, also known as Galawa Strait or Revenger Strait.
It's people say, well, there's nothing here, but there's nothing here in a beautiful way. People have not exploited the land.
Well, onshore southwesterly winds arrive, making our anchorage off Sorong very uncomfortable. We anchor behind Doom Island, which when colonized by the Dutch was the administrative center for the region before Sorong was. Now, during the Second World War, Japanese forces occupied the island. It was constantly attacked by American and Australian aircraft. Fortunately, the only issue we had to deal with was an uncomfortable roll of the ocean, and Sorong proved to be difficult to land the tender and for getting supplies. So for a better night's rest, we sailed for a pretty little anchorage off an island called Yefman. Guys, well, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't mention this very convenient resort marina called Meridian Adventure, also known as Waisai Marina by some. It's run by fellow South Africans, lovely people. It boasts a boutique hotel, complete with a pub, a beautiful swimming pool area, a dive center with first-class boats and crew, a diesel fuel dock, all managed by Sarah. I've just got to get a shot of you at least. There's Sarah, man. There's Sarah. Sarah is great. And then meet Joe, who heads up the dive center and comes from a town next door to my own in South Africa. Yes, there we are. A girl from Pa. Can you believe it? And then there's Tommy, who does all things technical and helped me effect some modifications to our mainsail headboard. I discovered he and my nephew did business together in the fishing industry back in Cape Town. It's a small world. The man is in such demand around the marina, tending to their own maintenance items, so he's only able to help during slack periods. A very talented man. I mention all this because in Indonesia, places offering all these services are scarce. A worry for sailors here is quality of diesel fuel. Anna wrote a blog on this. I will leave the link under the video description. The marina has a fantastic polishing system and will polish fuel going into one's boat at the dock. Young sea cadets in training go through a rigorous army-style discipline, and part of that is maintenance. Well, this is the first time I've seen a polishing system being polished. Now, these cadets become some of the most sought-after seamen on completion of their training, and some remain to captain a fleet of Lagoon 620 catamarans, the very same boats they were trained on, Marine Adventure Sail. And it gets better. In addition to all this, Meridian Adventures Dive offers first-class dive adventures with top-class equipment and boats that get one to the best dive sites super quick.
Front, you've got a radio VHF. You're going to scan through channels 13, 16 and 72.
Here's Michael. Andre? How's that? Mickey? Mickey's the professional photographer here.
Oh, I wouldn't say.
250 horsepower yummies at the back. Wet and wild. Oh, that's very pretty on this line.
Make sure of the current, and then when you're live, in the water.
folks. Well, I've never been great at underwater footage. This was taken with my GoPro without red filters or any sort of filters. We dive a lot. We have our own dive compressor and gear on board, but I'm always reluctant to share underwater videos. They never seem to come out right. Now, in the past, fishermen here used to blast the reefs with dynamite to bring fish to the surface. And whilst this is still evident on many of the reefs, it is nice to know that the authorities have outlawed the practice. Apparently it still happens here and there, and it's difficult to police, but one can certainly see the reefs re-establishing, and the fish life is great here. I'm sure the locals are seeing the importance of tourism, and protecting the environment is crucial to bring folks to what must be some of the best diving in the world. No doubt our decision to combine our own dives from IMPI with that of Meridian Dive Adventures was a great decision to make, since we got to see so much in a relatively short space of time. Awesome island, man. Look at the clarity of that water, man. It's beautiful. Ready? One very good driver here, and now we're going to get a SIM card. Yes, so Anna's dealing through the side door here. It's funny. Yeah.
120. Okay.
Oh, lots of money, eh? It's beautiful. Yay! Very good. Hello. They have apples, all sorts of fruits there. Oranges, watermelons. Get a selfie. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. Very good. And this one also, look, nice face, eh? It's very good. Very cool, guys. Cheers, my friend. Okay. Keep well, eh? Yes. Okay, cheers. It's amazing to me how friendly people are in Indonesia. We've made many friends here, but today we've neglected to wear a helmet. The law requires at least one person to do so. We are busted. Oh hell! I do not have a helmet. Is it okay? I will get a helmet.
Yeah, harus pakai helmet.
Yeah, I'll get a helmet and that. Thank you, my friend.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Sure. Well, that is quite confusing, since many people here were riding past us with no helmets. Anyway, we could see that by being polite to the officers were going to show us some mercy. Now, I made sure with the help of Nadia, a receptionist at Meridian Adventures Marina, great girl, to find a particularly special helmet for us. A collector's item all in pink and branded Hello Kitty. I think the officers were not going to disturb me again. guys, we get no income from sharing this. They never asked us to. You know, we share stuff that we find amazing. It has great services for boats wanting to restock in this remote part of Indonesia. Now our next journey takes us to a rather challenging pass through the hills. It's called Kabui Pass and sailors are nervous of it. Well, we're going to head there. En route we pass this little island called Sawanek Island. Let's just show you a glimpse of it as we go past. Yeah, very pretty, beautiful beaches, just absolute peaceful. Well, up here in RAJA AMAPT there are numerous pretty little islands. They feel incredibly peaceful. We will also share one called Burek later in the series. It's also an island with great internet reception. But for now we are off to the southern side of Kabui Pass. It's absolutely beautiful up here. After exploring the bay a bit, we eventually settle for a lovely quiet spot close to the Kabui Pass entrance. We have no tracks through here. I've planned it all using satellite imagery. So the idea is to first explore the pass by dinghy. Well, in our next episode to follow, we will share this with you and our delightful stay on an island called Wofo. Cheers everybody, IMPI out.